And as I always ask you, if you like this reading, please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you'd like to. I'm just going to get right on with your reading. So the first card you have, your past, is, yes, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, this is a very sad card. I'm seeing this quite literally, actually. I think you might have been going through a few money problems. And I think these problems might have even led you into some relationship problems as well. So that's a double thing for you that I'm seeing. Okay, I hope this is going to make sense. I'm actually seeing some money that might be owed to you. And I don't know if you realize this or not, but I'm getting this feeling that someone might actually be happy for you to not know this information, if that makes sense. Something might be hidden, something that you're going to have to find, work on, try and uncover. Okay, so I know that probably sounds horrible to you, but and I'm always being accused of making people feel paranoid, and I don't mean to do that. All I'm trying to do is give people warnings if I see them. Anyway, so I think there might actually be something through your work, or it might be an old job that you used to have, something like it's some kind of institution, like a government institution or something like that. And if you know about this, if you know what this is, if this is resonating with you, you definitely should investigate into whatever this is, because I'm just really feeling this really, really strongly. There is something that's owed to you. It needs to be found. It needs to be uncovered. That's what I'm seeing. Now, it might be a person. It might be a person that owes you something. And the institution might be, through a court system or something like that. It might be that. And, you've really been through a lot. When I look at this card, it's really horrible, very, very sad. I'm seeing you feeling quite exhausted, actually, really run down, like the poor people on this card. And, the thing is, they're looking for the door. They can't find the way into this charge. And, sometimes when you're exhausted, you can't see what's there. You might have something right in front of you, but you can't even see it. And you can't think, you can't think, you don't know what to do to change your situation. So if this is resonating, even though you're exhausted, it's absolutely 100% worth investigating whatever this thing is. It's absolutely worth looking for this door, like these people. Try and find the door. Try and find the door. Try and find the door so you can open it and get what you need. This needs to be investigated. Something needs to be done about this thing that's owed to you. And I think it is money. That's what I'm seeing in that card. Okay, so that was a lot. So the next card you have your past is the Hierophant. Yeah, same again. This can represent formality, formal institutions, institutionalized religion, universities, government, any kind of authority or, perceived authority. So again, to go after this, which I think you really, really should do, don't forget this, don't be exhausted and say, oh, I couldn't be bothered. No, this is worth doing. So to do this, I think you're either going to have to go through some kind of an authority, or it might be that you have to apply for something, or you might have to get a lawyer or something like that. It's something official, something that's part of an institution, or it's official or something like that. I hope it's not too serious, but again, it's really, really worth fighting for. This is worth doing. I keep on seeing that, and I feel as if I have to keep on telling you, push this, go for this. It's worth doing. Someone needs to hear that. So the other thing I'm seeing is you might have a lot of people around you telling you how to get out of these problems, these money problems. I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles, or other problems. They might be saying, people might be saying, oh, do this, get up, this is how you do this, do that, do this, you have to do this, and all of that. Now, when you have a lot of people trying to tell you what to do, even if they're well-meaning, which I think they are, it can just be a bit too much for you. You have all these words and opinions kind of flying around in your head, especially if it's a lot of people. And, you just can't focus on anything properly, especially if you're tired, which I'm seeing that you have been. And so if you look at this Hierophant, his ears are covered. So I think the message here is, finding the answer is within yourself, not, look within, not without. Look inside yourself. Listen to yourself. Don't listen to all these different opinions. So yeah, again, take some time out for yourself. Let these words, these other people's words, fade out of your head and put your own thoughts in, your own ideas in. I think deep down you might know which direction you're thinking of going in. You might be thinking about this. So listen to yourself. That's what the message there is. Listen to yourself. I'm just seeing another thing here. I think there's someone close to you, and I think they'll probably be able to help you out if you do need some immediate financial help, if you are in desperate need of something, just in the short term while you're getting yourself together again. If it is that serious, there is someone who can help you. Now, this person can be a little bit difficult sometimes. Maybe they're a little bit difficult to get along with sometimes. So, I'm just looking in the front of this Hierophant, and there are these two crossed keys in front of his feet. So you might be thinking, this avenue is closed to me. I can't ask this person. They'll say no, they'll be angry, they'll just say no to me. I don't think they will be angry. I think they'll be very open to this. So if you know who this is, I think they actually really care about you. They might not show it in the most obvious way, but they do. They really do. And the feeling I'm getting around this is they do care about you. They'd be opened. I'm getting openness around this, so they'd be open to helping you. And also, I think they're kinder than they seem. They're kinder than they act. That's what I'm seeing. So, don't close this avenue off. They're a kind person, and I think not only financially, I think they'll help you in other ways as well. I think they're a very kind person, and they're close to you, and I think they'd actually be disappointed if you didn't ask them. So if you know who this is, go and talk to them about your problems, and I think they'll help. So the last card you have your past is the Six of Cups. So yeah, I think this person in the Hierophant, they might be a family member. This card can be about childhood, growing up, looking back over your childhood. So, there might be a cousin, there might be a sibling. You probably grew up with them, you probably played together. So, that might help you to think about who this might be. I'm also seeing something else. I'm seeing relationship problems, and there's a lot of stress around you, money stress. There might still be. And I don't know if this money stress was the cause of these relationship problems, but it's definitely tied in somehow. I'm getting this feeling of a really strong link. I don't normally say this, but it feels like a soul connection. That's how it feels to me, a really strong connection. It goes beyond passion or friendship or love. It feels as if you've known them in other lives, or whether you believe anything like that or not, I don't know, but this is about feelings. This is about feeling like that, how you feel about each other. So what I mean by that is, I think when you first met, it might have felt like you already knew each other. Maybe you felt as if you'd known each other for years when you first met them. It's that kind of feeling. So yeah, this card can be about that, very deep connections, love connections, other connections. I think this is love. It's also about reunions. So if this person's away from you right now, if you've had any kind of separation, I think you'll definitely be reunited again. That's what this card's telling me. And if you feel that, if you truly feel that really deep connection, then you'll know what I'm talking about. And yeah, I'm definitely seeing someone coming back because you have this bond, and it's really, really, really strong. I'm just really feeling that very strong bond there. So the first card you have your presence, the Four of Swords. Yeah, you see, this is telling me a similar thing to what I was seeing in the Hierophant. If you look at this man or this statue, obviously he's lying down and he's completely alone. And, a lot of the time in these old churches, people would be buried and they'd have a statue of them over where they're buried. And that's what this is about. Usually they're famous people, wealthy people, and, they're buried in these lovely big old churches. And usually they're buried in the basilica, which is in the basement of a church. So if you've ever hidden from anyone as a child playing a game or whatever, a basement is a perfect place to hide. It's fantastic. So this is about getting away from everyone, hiding away, I suppose, from everyone, and just using that time, that alone time, to find the answer to these problems that I'm seeing in the Five of Pentacles. If someone owes you something, you have to find out how you're going to do that, how you're going to find the door and open it, and, all of these other things. So it's about finding the answer, and, this card can be about finding enlightenment. So it's like when this man wakes up, he's going to see this beautiful stained glass window, and it's going to be like this big revelation to him. So again, that's what you're going to have to do to find the answers that you're looking for. Rest, take some time to yourself, and you will find them. I think you will. You'll find the answer, and that's going to pull you through this. There's going to be work attached. I'm seeing a lot of work attached to this. But you will do this. You'll definitely do this. That's what I'm seeing in that card. You'll find that. You'll find that beautiful big stained glass window, and then you say, oh, that's it. I know what to do. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have, your present, is the Page of Pentacles. I love this card. So yeah, look at this. This is so beautiful. Look at this page. This is about this love connection, I think. Now, my feeling is that you might be separated. I'm seeing that again here at this time, either physically or maybe you're just feeling a separation. But I am actually seeing that there might be a physical separation here. And yeah, again, you both had a lot of stress around you. Maybe there was some anger, maybe things were said out of tiredness, frustration, and all of that, because there are these money issues that I'm seeing. Whatever's happening now to this person, and whatever's happening to you, whatever's happening between you, this person loves you. They love you. And the love that they have is huge. It's bigger than anything else. It's bigger than problems. It's bigger than everything. And yeah, I think you do need some time away. I think you both do need that. And I think that's why I'm seeing the separation. But if you look at the way that this page is looking at this coin, it's like he adores the coin. He loves it. And, I'm just looking at this golden coin against the golden sky. And it's like you light up the world. You make their world golden. It's absolutely beautiful. And look at this man in the Four of Swords. He's golden. So that's how they see you, as golden, very special, very valuable. So no matter what's going on right now, and there are some problems, I can see that, you're going to work your way through them because they do love you. That's what I keep on seeing. And you have the Six of Cups as well, and that's about reunion. So it's all showing me that everywhere here. So the last card you have, your present, is Temperance. So yeah, look at this. You're going to rise out of these problems. You really are. You're going to find that door. You're going to find that way. And I think you're going to do this by using your instincts and sort of feeling your way out of this, if that makes sense. To me, that's absolutely the right way to do things, by instinct, by feeling. Look at the way this angel, okay, you can't see this, so I'm going to lift this up so you can see. Okay, so look at this angel's toes. Look at their toes. They're feeling, the bare feet are really feeling the water, and they're feeling the rocks under their feet. They can feel that. So right now, if you're listening to this, imagine you've got your bare feet and you've got one foot in the water and you're kind of feeling the rocks, and the other one's on the rocks, and that your toes are kind of feeling that. You can probably feel that right now. So I think after you've had this time to yourself and you've worked out what you're going to do, you've worked out what feels right to you, not to anyone else, to you, you'll be able to find the right path, and that's your path, your own path. Now, there's a path on this card. It's leading up to the sun. It's leading up to this beautiful positivity. So whatever you do, keep on looking inside yourself. Keep on noticing how you feel. This is about feeling. So, for example, think about one option that comes into your mind that might solve this problem, and notice how that feels. And then think about another option and then really feel that as well. Now, use your instincts. Your instincts are a map leading you to this path. So feel your way onto the path, onto your path. That's what I'm seeing in that card. I hope that makes sense. I know that sounds a little bit crazy and I got a bit carried away, which I do. But yeah, I hope that makes sense to you. So yeah, the first card you have for your future is Justice. So I think you are eventually going to get to the bottom of whatever this thing is, this thing that's owed to you. I really do believe that. So if it all seems hopeless, you are going to get there. And yeah, if this is all resonating, I think you're going to have to go through some kind of official process. So the process on this card's obviously the court process, the justice system. It might not be that, but yet don't feel intimidated by this when the time comes, because I'm picking up on a lot of nervousness around this. So when this time comes, you're probably going to be a bit nervous. But I think whoever this is that owes you something, they're also quite arrogant, actually. I think they might not, they might not even prepare properly. That's what I'm seeing. That's how important they think they are. It's like, oh, I don't need to prepare. I'm better than them. I know what I'm doing. So make sure you're prepared. Make sure you're prepared. Because you'll do better than them. That's what I'm seeing there. But yeah, and this isn't about who thinks they're the most important. This is about fairness. This is about balancing things out to make them fair. That's what this card's about. Now, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, because whoever this is, they're very arrogant. They think they're important. And also what I'm seeing here is they might try to use some behind the scenes tactics. There's a curtain behind this woman and we can't see what's behind it. So they might try to do things like, they might try to talk to you on the phone, or they might text you. I'm just seeing them trying to do little things outside of the official process, if that makes sense. So if they start doing that, or things like that, whatever you do, don't text anything back to them, don't email them, don't do anything that's outside of the official process, because they're really crafty, I think, and anything you put down in writing, they might use that against you, or they might try to. So again, I don't want to make anyone feel paranoid, but I hope whoever's supposed to hear this takes note of this, because you're on the right side. You're on the right side, and this is something that's owed to you. I keep on seeing that, so keep on fighting this, keep on pushing this. That's what I'm seeing. So the next card you have for your future is the Seven of Wands. Yeah, again, if this is all resonating, you have got a fight on your hands, like this man. I can't tell you anything else. I'd love to be able to tell you don't have a fight and it's easy, but I can't say that. I have to tell you what I'm seeing. And look at this. This man's up on this hill. He's fighting, but you can't see any other people on this card, only wands. So what that shows me is that you might be getting some kind of text communication. Again, I'm seeing the same thing from this person, emails, some other kinds of messages. So this is about hearing from them without seeing them. There are no faces here, just wands. And, he's fighting them off. So, again, don't answer them. Only go through the official channels. Definitely don't let them get you into any kind of emotional state, which is what they might try to do. Just be very, very careful. I'm seeing warnings all over this, but again, don't give up. If this is making any sense to you at all, if you know what this is, keep on fighting this like this man. Keep on fighting this to the end. That's what I'm seeing. So, the last card you have for your future is the Chariot. I don't mean for this to be repetitive. I really don't. I'm really sorry about this, but I keep on seeing the same situation. So if it doesn't resonate with you, you can switch off right now. I don't mind. But this is for someone who really needs to hear this, because I keep on getting the same message. Someone's in a big problem financially. Something's owed to them and they need to hear this message. Okay, so you're just going to have to stay really strong. You're just going to have to push through this process. Keep your barriers up like this man with this sort of box around him. Don't let them bother you. Don't let them upset you. Keep focusing on where you want to go and what you want this outcome to be. Now, you might be offered a few compromises. Any decision you make around this, make sure it's a head decision, not an emotional one, because I think they're going to try to use all kinds of tactics. So be very careful, be very logical, push forward, don't let anyone get to you emotionally. Don't let them sway you through your emotions. That's the big thing I'm seeing in that card. Just watch out for that. That's what I'm seeing there. So Aquarius, I won't say I hope this resonated because it was a very, very difficult reading. I think it was quite specific, obviously, so it probably won't resonate with many people. But I just had to say that because I just feel as if this was for someone who really, really needed to hear this, and it was a really bad situation. So I just wanted someone to know that. Yeah, again, if you liked this reading, you probably didn't, but please like, subscribe, leave a comment if that's what you like to do. And thank you so much for watching.